From the 15th to the 18th century, it is estimated around 2 million seamen died of scurvy. We remember scurvy from our high school science classes because of the pirates with their gums expanding and bleeding. However, what we never think about is the first symptom of scurvy. As recorded by the ship's chaplain, the first symptom would be an intense craving for fruits and vegetables. Doctors back in the day had no idea what caused scurvy. The medical consensus in the 1700s was that cold wind and fog caused scurvy. Hundreds of years before we knew scurvy was caused by lack of vitamin C, or even before we knew what vitamin C was, our human brain was subconsciously treating its own diseases by giving us the conscious urge to eat fruits and vegetables, the same foods today we know are high in vitamin C. In the early 1900s, there was another disease similar to scurvy called pellagra. It originated in Europe, but was mainly found in northern Italy and in the southeastern United States, now called the pellagra belt. Pellagra started with a single skin scale that was then spread in patches around your entire body. It made people delirious, aggressive, and eventually ended with death. Similar to scurvy, nobody knew the cause. However, over the course of decades, it was found that if you give someone suffering from pellagra cheese or meat, that it would cure them of this ailment almost overnight. These two diseases were crucial to our understanding that food had essential elements in it that were essential for nutrition. These two diseases led to our discovery of vitamins and minerals. It turns out that what you're missing when you don't eat enough meat or cheese or legumes is niacin, or vitamin B3. However, today it's almost impossible to be deficient in these vitamins, or really any vitamins for that matter, because almost all the vitamins you need are found in processed foods. Two of the vitamins most often fortified are vitamin C and vitamin B3. However, all the B vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin D, and many other micronutrients are fortified in that bowl of cereal you're eating. Take a moment and look at this ingredients list for one serving of multigrain Cheerios. Just 1 1/3 cups contains all your daily iron, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, vitamin B12, zinc, and pantothenic acid? This serving also contains some extra vitamin A, vitamin D, and vitamin C. Now, as far as food goes, multigrain Cheerios is probably pretty healthy because it uses whole grains and whatnot. I use multigrain Cheerios in this picture because it's actually the only cereal I actually have in my home. But if you go to the store and look at that box of Lucky Charms, a bag of rice, or even just salt, you see just about everything is fortified with one thing or another. Now, health people and probably just about everyone see this as a good thing, which it might be. However, I see this in a totally different way. If your brain is just a bunch of dumb cells that doesn't know what it needs, then maybe just giving you every vitamin and mineral in a day's diet might be a good thing. However, your brain does know what it needs, and what it needs is what you crave for. After all, why crave real food when you can get all your micronutrient needs from Ritz crackers and Lucky Charms? So, both USA and Italy were struggling to fix their pellagra problem, caused by the lack of vitamin B3. In the 1940s, the USA did what you'd think any sensible nation would do and fortified all their flour with niacin. Almost immediately, pellagra became a disease of the past. However, Italy didn't do that. They never did. Instead, Italy recommended people to raise rabbits for meat and to drink red wine. Rabbits were a cheap source of niacin, and red wine contains niacin from the yeast that makes it. North America saw the disease in nutritional terms, while Italy saw it as a disease of poverty. North America saw food as the cause, while Italy saw food as the cure. In North America, the pellagra belt suffered several other nutritional deficiencies and eventually became the obesity and diabetes belt, while only 7% of people from northern Italy are obese. The Italians did what we should have done, emphasize a variety of foods in their diet instead of making a couple of foods that have all the nutrients you need. Not only that, but Italians eat real food with both lots of carbs and lots of fat. Food that not only is real, but tastes so good that millions of people vacation to Italy every year for the iconic Italian food. Back in the 1800s, it was known that feeding pigs lots of corn and soy made the pigs grow the fastest. It was like rocket fuel for pigs, and we still feed this to pigs today. However, in the 1800s, it was also known that you had to let the pigs out into the pasture and graze on alfalfa so they wouldn't get the symptoms of piggy pellagra. Since corn and soy have almost no vitamin B3, and alfalfa has tons of it, farmers were forced to supplement their pigs' diet with alfalfa so the pigs wouldn't die. Then came vitamin knowledge and fortified corn feed. All of a sudden, the pigs didn't have to go out and graze on alfalfa. They could chill inside and eat calorie-dense corn and soy all day. And as a consequence, pigs got bigger and fatter than they ever were. Humans are like these pigs in every way. The pigs didn't really like to eat the alfalfa. It didn't taste very good and didn't have that many calories, but the pigs got cravings for it because they are low on vitamin B3. After fortified corn feed, the pigs never went out to eat alfalfa, and even if they were let out to graze, they still wouldn't eat it. So are humans just like pigs, designed to crave macronutrients we need, but now only eating calorie-dense feed? People lose weight on keto all the time, but they also lose weight through veganism and Mediterranean diets and carnivore and paleo. What all these diets have in common is that it cuts out processed garbage and embraces real food. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Bye everybody.